Good evening, everyone that's coming in. Let me know you can hear me, all that good stuff. As we start this wonderful meeting that's going to start. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday. I am very, very full. I need to start working out again. Um, yeah. Oh, actually, I need to put this all the way up top so you can see it. Let me see if you can see it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, most likely she's going to be late, so you guys haven't missed anything. I think we're looking at on Dalton Trustee's page, his stream. Hello, everybody. Hey, what's going on? I hope everything is well. We have about half an hour to kill before she jumps in and starts this meeting. We'll see what happens here. I had the. Let me see, where is it? I had the agenda. Where's my phone? Looks like it's gonna be a long one. I don't know, probably 2 hours hanging out here. See what's going on. Yeah, right now they're just setting up, doing their usual thing. Let's see, what's there? What's going on? What's going on lately, guys? Other than this situation here. Actually, since we have some time to kill, actually, so let me just look at this agenda. Let me see what the good stuff is. I guess it's always for the new business. Yeah, more of them new business. I'm trying to see if there's anything in particular that's interesting, other than the fact that they're probably going to be going back and forth and arguing, all that type of stuff. Oh yeah. Also, there was a shooting in Chicago, a mass shooting, and if you guys who are in the Chicago area, what exactly happened? It was some kind of mass shooting. 8 people were shot. 2 were killed in the southwest side Chicago lawn this afternoon. Crazy stuff. Obviously, thoughts and prayers to the people who have been injured, but that's kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on over there. Is it too cold for y'all to be shooting? Damn. It doesn't matter what the weather is. Crazy over there in Chicago. I don't know, I'm talking mess. I'm sure there's a shooting here. I just don't know about it, but all right. Let me know if you let me know if you can hear the meeting. I have it low, but let me know if you can hear it once I turn it up. Give me a second.
Talk about Ripple.
No, some other stuff that happened last
Yeah, it was some kind of they call it a mass shooting because there's like multiple people were hurt. So if I could find it, I'll pop it up and show you guys. But yeah, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here in these streets.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't hot at first. Yeah, this is exceeding the limit.
That's great. That's unfortunate that it seems like it happens everywhere. Damn, this is. Oh, I was like, that seems like a good amount of people here. See some of the usual faces. Wow, that sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. It is. I think we finally hit winter here, where we had some really warm days, but now we are officially it's around 30 something degrees. There's no more. There's no more of that 80. I think it was like 80 a couple of weeks ago. It was kind of crazy. Actually, let me turn up a little bit. You guys can hear some of it, but nothing's happening right now. So we're just chilling. We're just talking. Um, hey, what's going on from Kalamazoo, Michigan? What's going on? What is going on? Why still they haven't touched my? I have no idea. No idea. The way it looks like, I don't know. I feel like the election is going to happen before the FBI steps in and do anything.
Yeah, so okay. Something's changing. There's something changing. What are you doing right? Because it's like dark roads going across. Where it was.
Okay, I guess as they adjust their sound and everything and do the usual thing, let me see what they have. So, in terms of the meeting, there's a call of order, obviously the Pledge of Allegiance, the public comments, then they have some general announcements, the village clerk report, which I don't, we'll see. Village administrator report. Did anyone see Keith Freeman? I wonder if he'll show up for that. The engineers report. Then there's the department reports where I don't see the department heads. I'm wondering if this is the entire. This is it. This is showing the entire table. I don't see any of the police, fire, public works, water department. They're gonna go through the corporate bills, and obviously new business property tax levy, class 8 classification, discussion on property tax relief for certain properties, settlement offers, discussions and approval for litigation-related settlements, including amounts for legal disputes. Okay, then they got an executive session, personal matters, whatever the hell that means, and I guess final actions post executive session. Again, whatever that means. Actually, let me lower it again. Yeah, I'm lowering it so I don't know, for some reason it's like blaring, it's loud in my headphones. But yes, let me show you where it is. Let me find it for you. Boom. There you go. Actually, I should make myself a circle, yeah. Here it goes, right here. And as you guys can see, we have a little bit of everything. I try to update it a little bit here. I think she may talk about Trump again. These are your to-go phrases that she will pop up. I will assume that most of these will be covered. She always going to say, let me educate y'all. She always going to say as it relates to. She's going to talk about clickbait. She may talk about suing now. Iron Mayor, she'll say that. Talk about taxes. She will mention this. Trustees, raise your taxes. There's no video, so I should have got that. I should have got that cut out. There's no video. Damn it. But usually there's all the highlights. There's all the highlights there. I gotta move something. I think I see KC Cat with some memberships. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm gonna put it right here so you can see that. Thank you, KC Cat. Always been a huge supporter of the channel. Much love to you. Thank you very, very much. It's still low because I'm talking, but once how it usually is. Once it starts jumping in, I kind of shut up a little bit and just let the video play. What's going on, nephew? How you doing? So yeah, once things start turning up a little bit, I'll kind of hit in the background. But I think most of these are going to be hit. Out of order. I'm sure they're gonna be back and forths with that. Let's see. I don't know about that one. You should get some clarity. I should have changed that a little bit there. What else? But she's talking about suing now. I realize a lot of I'm suing this. I'm gonna sue that person. So I don't know. I may get a email or something like that. The only one I should have changed was go ahead and play the video. There's no video because they're not at Village Hall. So I kind of forgot about that one. And I should just put one for will not pronounce a word properly. But you know what? That's a bit much. I mean, I talk a lot. I don't say every word properly. So I don't want to be too much of a stickler there. Let's see. Let's see what's going on now.
But all their mics are open?
No.
Okay.
The podium mic and the first mic doesn't need podium mic.
Yeah, that was a good one. I should have put that one up there. She hasn't. I mean, she only does that when she does that long, drawn out rants that she does on Facebook and such. But that's a good one. She does like to throw that around, even though everyone around there is black right now, except the lawyers. Everyone's black. What's she talking about? But I don't know. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the good, kind words. Yeah. So as we hang out here, let's just chat. Let's chat for a little bit here. I had an interesting poll. If you guys check the channel, and we had 80,000 subscribers. That is amazing. I mean, it's crazy to just look at that number. I mean, I started 4 years ago, but it's crazy that the channel has gone and grown as fast as it did. So much love for all of you who hang out here. Oh, I see Cooking with Frank. What's going on, buddy? Email me, man. I have to ask you a question. But yeah, appreciate all of the subscribes. Just the view, I mean, just watching is much love. But anywho, so I had a poll, right? I said the one I posted about 10 hours ago. So you guys know the story. Biden pardoned his son Hunter for all the stuff that obviously is going on, and it also protects him from like even future issues. And I asked a question. I said, if you were president and if you had a son that was like a complete fool, right, a boob or whatever, would you pardon your son? And I appreciate the honesty in the chat, or obviously in the chat, but in this poll question. So about 1.9, about almost 2,000 votes, and 56% said they would. I appreciate that honesty because I assume a lot of people, especially obviously you're Biden, Kamala lost. Obviously, we got a fair amount of people who are pro whatever. So the idea that most of us would pardon our son, it's just interesting. Now, one person did put a good comment. They said, he probably only pardoned his son to save his own ass. Okay, that makes sense. But he already kind of said that he wasn't going to pardon him. And the fact that he did, I just found it very interesting. It reminds me of like the love, the irrational love you have for your kid, that you're willing to do whatever, even if your kid effed a lot of things up. That's how I interpret it. It could be more of a, theories on protecting yourself. I mean, Biden is almost 1 million. I don't think he's worried about anything. I think he loves his kid, and clearly he did that. And I appreciate I appreciate the honesty. D says I probably would for my kids. Wouldn't lie about it. So that, yeah, I do, and of course that's political. Of course he's not going to say it, but the fact that he said he wasn't going to do it and then wind up doing it shows that he don't give an F at this point. He does not care. But like for me, I mean, also politicians say they're going to do stuff. I'm sure you guys know that politicians will say whatever. They will say one thing and do the other. Like we've already had that issue. Okay, I got you, Frank. But I okay, actually, let me look at Casey Cat. I think Casey had a good comment. Let me see right here. There you go. Biden put son over country. He should son be yeah. I hear that. Now, if he hits his brother, then maybe it's not necessarily more like what I'm saying. Like it also for me. I have a son, and that's why. Listen, that's why I'm not running for any thing. I'm not running for any parties. Or I'm not in politics or anything. I can't do it. I have no patience, and I just. But I have a 10-year-old son. If I had a way to help him, unless no Diddy stuff, as long as he ain't doing anything like a Diddy thing, or a mass murderer, or some Jeffrey Dahmer stuff, like, or some kind of nothing like that. I couldn't help him if he hurt women and children or something like really twisted. But like a complete goof, and somehow I think that's a problem with us parents. Some of us are too soft sometimes, and we want to help our kids even when you're not supposed to. But I don't know. Marlene Coker, I knew he was going to pardon him, even though he said he would not. It's that his son says it's not fair to don't have the privilege. Yeah, of course. It's like if you had that ability to do that, would you? And I think a lot of us would, even if it's wrong. Right? Because a lot of us have kids, and kids can take advantage of us parents because we love them. We love them more than we love ourselves, and we don't think rationally. Yeah, no Diddy stuff. I can't help you if you're doing that. Like, nah, that's too much. That's too much. Like if you're doing some stuff, clear, but you can't be Jeff Epstein type stuff. I can't help you. Because then I was like, nah, dude. Like I didn't. Good thing. Hopefully my son is 10. Did I not raise him to do stuff like that? But I don't know. But it could be, and TJ said this too. Like it could be just more of connections of what he was doing, what he allowed his son to do. Maybe he should have been stricter earlier on in his life when Hunter was doing these type of things, to tell him to stop, to force him to do things instead of enabling him. Instead of because you love your kid, you should be able to have boundaries and not just allow him to do whatever the hell he wanted. It's easy to say, but at the same time, it does look really bad on Biden and Democratic Party for him to do that. What's going on? Good. What's going on, Armed Fisherman? Yeah, usually she's about half an hour late, so that's why we sit here and kind of just shoot shit until she pops up. Annie Grant says Biden should pardon his son. Trump pardons rappers, his son-in-law, and everyone else. Oh, actually, I think they're talking right now. Give me a second. Wait a minute. Let's see what they're saying. Wait, no, press the wrong button. Is it my sound that's not working? Hold on a second. All right, hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I made my. Hopefully, my sound is still working. Give me a second. Okay, so my sound worked over here. I can hear that. So why I can't hear this one? Okay, so it's okay. I thought it was me. So we may have to change it if we can't hear from this one. We have to go to a different stream. Let me see. Let me check out. Let me check out. Let me check out Critical Smoker. For some reason, I can't hear from that one. So this is Critical Smokers stream. So please subscribe to him. He's doing some great work. I don't know what happened to the trustees, Dalton trustees page. Ed, it seemed like he had some issues with the sound. So if the sound is better and the other one, we'll switch. We'll go back and forth. We'll go to what the best quality. But yeah, shout out to Critical Smoker in his stream tonight.
I guess they're gonna start in 5 minutes, whether she shows up or not.
About 3 at least.
Thank you, thank you. If the sound is better than this one, we'll go back and forth. We'll go where the best sound is, obviously. So it seems like everything has a pretty decent quality.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No, that is not true.
They said they're gonna start in 1 minute.
Playing too short.
Guess who shows up? I may switch it if I keep hearing talking. It kind of slows it down. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. as we wait.
So Solomon, whatever his name.
All right. Oh, I see. Oh, 99 super chat. Oh, super sticker from Tim Benjamin. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. As we wait for the party, waiting for this crazy situation to start.
In the door. He's right from there. He's right from this one. Speaks volumes. I did not believe it. They're not local, man. Unless they want corruption.
Let's see. Okay, so they were going to start, but then she showed up. Now they got to kind of wait for her to do her thing, looks like. But she walked away. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, she's back. With her lawyer, Angela Lockett.
Everybody, thank you for coming out. Today I'd like to call to order the regular board meeting of the Board of Trustees. Today is December 2nd, Monday, 2024, and the time is 7:02 p.m. Please call the roll.
Good evening, everyone. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Present.
Trustee House.
Present.
Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown. Absent. Trustee Andrew Holmes, absent. Trustee Belcher.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, everybody will stand for pledge.
Where is Stan Brown?
If everyone will continue to stand, I ask Trustee Brown to lead us in prayer.
Father God, we ask you tonight to bless this meeting and that everything goes in accordance with your will. We ask these things in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Next on the agenda is public comment. Did you guys have any comment? Okay, we have 3 minutes. You can come to the podium.
Good evening, residents.
Good evening.
We'll make this quick. We have something on the agenda that I wanted to just bring up, and I'm sure the trustees will address it. But I would love to hear some more information regarding the Class A, the reasonings, and the procedures behind that. Secondly, Mr. Holmes is not here. I had a message from Mr. Holmes. We've been asking for a statement from him. We have not received it. I would like for Mr. Holmes to know if he is watching this, he owes us an answer. He owes us an answer, an apology for not speaking or anything. But I'd like for you to consider something else. We've put a lot of effort into Holmes. He's not the only one culpable in this. This was known about, and it was not reported by our mayor. So some of the culpability goes there. So let's not forget that our elected official, our leader, had a responsibility to report that and did not. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next.
Greetings in the name of the Father and to any dignitaries, business people, residents, how y'all doing, you wonderful taxpayers. Y'all keep hanging on in there. Y'all been ready to do this thing, you hear what I'm saying? I slightly agree. You know, we have to get beyond you all thinking you all unaccountable when things happen and they come to the light and they, you know, they drop right here in the community. I want this young lady, she's just gonna put her hand up, but she don't want to stand here because she's been, okay. And I want you all to know that for every time I am here with one of the residents and I hear that you all go to the people, I want to see y'all standing by them people when these crises come and they win in these cases in these courtrooms against us. These lawsuits, I also want to know about what's this water thing, the big onion water thing over here by the fire department. Who's responsible for paying that? You know, I got this thing about the warrantless hand. Conscience says hi. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all can give it to a content creator, y'all can give it to the people. I'm not understanding some of that. And the way things are really, really going here now, it has to come to an end. You all can't, this is not a game. It's not chess either. I mean, it's actually it is chess. But if you don't know how to play it, you're messing around with a lot of checkers. I also wanted to know how y'all, what y'all gonna do for networking now? We need a lot of finances here. Those gentlemen sitting over there, now I do slightly understand they made that deal with the mayor, am I correct? I also want to speak about what is this gentleman's name? Our internal affairs officers. Now here's some things that keep connected to the community. Y'all better do something with the internal affairs officers. Because when I finish with the investigators that are speaking with me, I'm gonna let them finish doing what needs to be done here. Because all that needs to be correct. I'm still talking about the community complaint forms too. This is not a perfect society or community that we're in. But you all gotta get a whole lot better with answering those things. And for God's sake, like some of the people say, I mean, I see Kenyatta everywhere, so this don't go for her. The rest of y'all need to get around in the community and quit saying you get around in the community.
All right, anyone else?
Hello, everybody. My name is Denasha Harrison, and a while back I actually announced that I'm running for trustee of Dalton before knowing anything about anything going on in this place. From people asking me why am I running, to certain folks a part of this administration, some people in the media. At the end of the day, nobody asked me about the people of Dalton. Nobody. Nobody asked me about the people that's in the middle of all the back and forth. It's not that people don't know their roles. It's not that people don't understand what to expect from an administration and that the administration don't understand what the people need. There's plans out there, there's wonderful plans, but where's the execution? When I came to Dalton and moved here, I moved here for a peace of mind. I moved here because it's better than the west side of Chicago where I grew up at in the South Austin area. I got a yard in the front and the back. I got neighbors that speak to me. And at the end of the day, as a Marine that retired after 20 years of service and taking care of everybody all over the world, I say, you know what, let me be a part of my community. And there's administrations, some folk in the public are asking me why. Why am I doing this? At the end of the day, dog needs a good shepherd. And as sheep need to be led. And at the end of the day, you can't be a wolf and a shepherd. You got to make a choice. And so I'm standing here making a choice. I don't have a court to convict anybody in. And I dang sure ain't got no hell to heaven to put anybody in. So at the end of the day, we opened up with prayer. How long are we going to stay in that lane doing the right thing for the right people? I'm Denasha Harrison, and I'm running for trustee of Dalton. Whether you vote for me or you don't, whoever the best person is, the people of Dalton needs to win. I'll support whoever supports the people of Dalton. If I get the seat, great. If I don't, great. Why? Because it ain't about me or about them. It's about the people. And when somebody stands up and moves forward with that, then Dalton will be a better place to be in.
Hello, everyone. I actually came today not to talk to the board, but to talk to the residents. Y'all may remember me. Last year in August, I came here and I told you all about how Dalton police used excessive force, came into my house without a search warrant, no imminent danger, and my consent, without any of those three things, and arrested me, charging me with home invasion and other malicious charges in my own home. At that very meeting, I was told by y'all's mayor, I'm gonna make you whole. There was a meeting arranged for me between what was supposed to be the mayor and Louis Lacey. When I get to this meeting, the only person that was there was Louis Lacey. Nothing in my mind would have me have a meeting with Louis Lacey. Absolutely not. I respectfully declined the meeting. I thank the mayor for her time. When I went to court, I got arraigned on 4 additional malicious charges. Oh, let's talk about while I was in jail. I was held for 50 hours before I was even charged. Jeffrey DeVries reported my car stolen, illegally reported my car stolen. Of course, he couldn't put my car under an investigation hold because I was not charged with anything. But he's so intelligent that he forgot to change it from stolen to under an investigation hold. I got pulled over by neighboring police, swarming me, telling me that my car was stolen. It's all on their body camera. They're intentionally torturing me. They let these people back into my house knowing I had full possession. What did they do? Vandalize my house. $50,000 worth of damage. $50,000 worth of damage that came out of my pocket. My money. Me and my kids were homeless for an additional 10 months because of these people. I filed a civil lawsuit. They ignore it. They don't even come to court. Oh, so screw me, huh? Forget what I'm going through at the hands of these officers. Let's name them. Monaghan, Malone, let's not forget Morgan. And then we got Townsend. 4 out of the 5 officers have civil complaints against them. 4 out of the 5. I myself never had a felony in my life. Ever. So, I go to court, they never show up. The case goes to prove up. The attorney will confirm, just because your case goes to prove up does not mean that you will be granted a judgment. A federal judge ruled in my favor and gave me a default judgment. I want to believe that Jesus himself delivered that information to these attorneys because 2 hours later I had an email about an appearance. Listen, I'm not here to fight against my community. I am the community. Y'all did this to me.
3 minutes are up.
3 minutes are up and I will see y'all in court. Pro se litigant.
All right, anyone else?
Wow, that's crazy. Absolutely insane.
First of all, greetings to everyone in the room. One good way to look at this is we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I remember the good old days. All of our meetings started on time. We didn't have to wait for anyone to start our meetings because we all knew that our time is important. By our, I mean everybody up here, everybody out there. We just sacrificed 32 minutes to an individual that doesn't give a damn about anybody's time that hurts. Okay? Let's get that straight. So what's going to happen in February? February and April? We can rid ourselves of this disrespectful cancer that's been eating away at our community for almost 4 years now.
Thank you.
I mean, enough is enough. Not one apology, not I'm sorry, none of that. Just prance in here and look at us like, we're her underlings and we have to wait for her to grace us with her presence. Now, on a more personal note, I had to battle with our own village hall to get a freaking permit. Again, this is the second time within a year. The last time, at the end of last year, I had to go to the village hall 5 times to get a freaking roof put on my house that I was grossly overcharged for. Wow. Just recently, 2 times they lost my paperwork within a 1-week period for a freaking generator. Nobody else, I talked to a lot of contractors while I was there. They hate coming to Dalton simply because of what is going on with the administration.
Okay, I gotta figure something out. I can hear it. I can't see it. The guy's stone faced. I think he's moving. So we may have to go to a different stream. It's not on me. I think it's Critical Smokers thing.
Those folks in Village Hall, it's bad enough you have to walk into a 10 by 10 room and share all your information with whoever they can squeeze up in there. That's an outrage in and of itself that needs to end. Fortunately, that should be coming to an end as soon as we get rid of this individual sitting up front. Because enough of that. I'm sick of that. Why should we have to put up with this kind of disrespect? It's disgusting.
All right, guys, we have to move on to another stream. Criticals, I can hear, but the guy's not moving. So we're gonna have to go to Reality Check TV Chicago. I think he has a stream up. Let's see how this looks.
Whether you like it or not, and don't let the door hit you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Okay, now we're good. We're good to go. Back.
Good evening. My name is Judge Dyer, representing the state advocate. I just want to start out by saying to you, Mayor, I do not appreciate you shutting Andrew Holmes up when he was trying to give Camilla an answer. A young lady who finally spoke up for herself publicly, and she deserved every bit of that moment. But not only did you shut him up, you never came back to it, telling him he would have his chance to speak. And so that's what brings me here today. It's also very disheartening to hear another woman have said that you will make her whole. Have you made anybody whole yet? No. If they want the tea, get it from D. I'm waiting on it. They're waiting on it. Please provide the receipts. So one of the things that I want to say is that I could have been done with this a long time ago. But you have made it hard at every single turn. So as the election comes closer, I would like to let the people know we have done a meticulous job of breaking down what we feel to be a systematic corruption here in housing with the Black Block by Block program. We'll talk about that. But I do want to pause and say, if you will help me, Mayor, because this is one of your favorite songs and I like your tone, help me say this to Verge on his way out the door. Na, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. And then I want to say to you that I'm very, very much so concerned about this culture of corruption because one of your employees decided to give him some extra turkeys and ham that led to the arrest of an employee who was actually doing his job. But this is the problem that I have with this. And to the police department, this is what I'm going to say to you. We are not going to, as citizens, allow you to get away with being a lapdog for this woman sitting in the middle of this table. And there should never be a time that a police officer should allow a convicted felon to hold on to a detainee of their department. In case you don't know who that felon is, that felon happens to be the director of the youth program, Mr. Amal Woods. And if you would like for me to clarify, it would be case number 199C, 1996 CFD00773 in Will County for, and as I'm alleging, the delivery of cocaine, the delivery of marijuana. The issue with this is that he is the person who runs your youth department in Thornton Township. So out of 170,000 residents, you couldn't find anybody better qualified? Or is it really that simple to just be, even if a married man, the one that I'm being disrespectful as you've been there for years, is it only the qualification to be fucking the mayor to get the job?
Shout out to Jedediah. Anyway, I think it's pretty remarkable that your administration did not show up for you. The only one that's here is the deputy clerk that you legally terminated. So that says a lot about your administration. Also, wanted to call you out once again on when they were taking down your street signs. What you did was so flagrant. You basically threw a fit, and then you threatened to have innocent people arrested, people that were doing their job, people whose livelihood depends on them being able to do their job. That was diabolical, even for you. I was appalled, that you would do that and think that that was okay. Also, grow up, Mayor, okay? You're still calling Carmen Carlisle, Trustee Carmen Carlisle. That is so immature. Grow up. How would you like it if people called you Tiffany Hinyard? Would you like that? I mean, I know that you wouldn't, so give the same respect that you expect in return. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, you're
Well, all these streams are going down. What's going on? What's happening here? All right, I guess we have to bounce around until we find a stream that's working. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Is Critical back up on? Maybe his niece? Oh, he went offline. Oh, wait.
claiming they were your property.
All right, now we're back to Critical Smoking, guys. We're bouncing around. We're figuring it out.
At maximum demoted. The way she handled that was an embarrassment to the police department. It wasn't okay, and there needs to be some type of sanction against her. It was an embarrassment to her duty as a police officer of Dalton. Stan Brown, I'm not surprised he didn't show. I'm kind of surprised Andrew Holmes didn't show, but then again, I'm not, because he's an opportunist. He only shows for things that benefits him or you, and that speaks volumes as well. So again, Clean House 2025, and clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Thank you, residents.
Thank you.
Hello, Daltonites.
Hello.
Tiffany, if you want the tea on the history that when it was the we in Dalton, come to me, because it was the we. And I want to read something that I found that was written 50 years ago in the history of Dalton. This is our village, our village. It is one of many villages which grew by dreams and hopes and dedicated efforts during our nation's bicentennial year. It is a time for our village to reflect on its history and leap into the future. Our village of Dalton is many things. It's a place where there are churches and schools, and the people who use them and want them to be the best. It is a place where there is a time to dream and a room to play. It is a place where neighbors are important and friends are made. When we pulled up in Dalton today, my husband and I said, look, the tower still says Dalton. Thank God it doesn't say Tiffanyville's back. A couple weeks ago, a lot of us went to Clean House party.
Don't give her any ideas.
I heard the vision. They gave us the time, every trustee, they talked to us. So the next day, I got on my Facebook group. Growing up in Dalton, Memories of Dalton, it's a private group, a lot of us old people. I told the story, you know, we keep the meanness out to the political. And I'm kind of the liaison, so they know what's going on. I told them there is a dream, they see that a better Dalton when a new team comes in. And I said, there's a rainbow at the end of the storm. Yes. And I want to give you 2 comments that were given me. This goes out to you, and this goes out to the trustees. Keeping my fingers crossed for the residents of Dalton. They deserve better. I may not live there now, but still want the best for those who do. Yeah. So, in ending, you've seen The Wizard of Oz. There's a scene when the good witch goes to the bad witch and says, "Be gone, you have no more powers here." I want to be sitting in that front seat when that happens.
Thank you. No, it don't.
So you're the last one, and we're gonna start our group.
We can't deny public comment.
Greetings, everyone. I'm not going to speak to her today because it's pointless, and she just ignores everybody. I just want to get up here first and say thank you to the trustees. You guys have been doing a stellar job at making sure that these board meetings are ran correctly inside of the Park District. Like they said, where we can have enough people that can actually attend the meeting without actually being left outside in the cold. So we appreciate you guys, because today is a very cold day. And imagine people just standing outside for no reason because she don't want to let them in. Anyway, just wanted to say something. And this is to the trustees. You guys are doing an awesome job, Clean House 2025. Oh yeah. We need to make sure that you guys are getting out there talking to the seniors. I met a senior the other day, and her biggest gripe was that the trustees are not paying the bills, because she doesn't understand the process of the trustees' role and the way that the meetings run. And it's very important that you guys get out there and let them understand that the bills that you guys are not paying are the ones that she snuck on there, and the ones that are inflated because you guys didn't approve it. There's a total difference between you guys not paying something and with you guys not approving something. And you guys have to also let them know that she does her own thing. I met a lady in a grocery store the other day that came up to me, and she was really upset because she felt like all of the bills was not getting paid, and it's not the trustee's fault, it's Tiffany's fault, because she's putting inflated deals on the actual agenda that should not even be part of the agenda items and what we approved to pay. So that's one of the main important things that we have to get out there. Also, I just would like to say to anybody that is her people, her goons, whatever. I put my information out there about my disability because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm okay with the life that I'm living. Y'all just be okay with the corrupt life that y'all living while y'all following her. But just know that in February and in April, we're gonna vote her ass out that seat. So understand that between her and Chris Clark, we gotta make sure that we go to those polls and we vote right, because we cannot let her ass get back and to be the mayor. And we already know she's not gonna win that supervisor seat. That shit is done. Anyway, sorry, but I would just like to say that, and I just like to thank you guys for doing all that you've been doing, and just keep it up. And anything that you guys need me to do as far as volunteering, I got y'all back.
All right, end of public comment. Next is general announcements. Are there any general announcements? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Good evening. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I have 2 announcements, and one of them is Tea with the Trustees, December the 14th. It's the last one for the end of the year, so definitely come out, get some vital information that we're not able to get at our normal board meetings. So come out Saturday, December the 14th, with your questions, and you can get some answers. So definitely come out December the 14th for Tea with the Trustees. Also, it is bringing in the new year, and it is, hold on. It says, Let's bring the new year in right. Say yes to a second chance. Free expungement, December the 21st, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 4655 South King Drive. We have a bus that's going to pick you up at the Park District Administration Building. That's 147th and Evers. The bus will be there at 10 a.m. You don't have to be a Dalton resident. This is for anyone in the state of Illinois. This is free for record expungement and to seal your records. So if anyone needs additional information, please, please, please see me after the meeting. Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I did the same thing. Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. So I would like to invite you all to sleigh rides and good vibes from Dalton Park District. They're having their family holiday party, and they would love for you all to join them. It's December the 21st from noon to 3 p.m. That Saturday at the Lester Long Building in the Field House. You can feel free to contact Dalton Park if you have more questions, and they would like for you all to register for your free gifts. I would also like to announce that the time is here. This is our 4th annual family skate night. So if you all are following our Dalton Trustees page, if you're not, please do so, or our Facebook page, please do so. I will have the flyer posted within the next few days. It will be at Linwood Skating Rink, and I'll have the date and the time. So follow our Facebook page or our YouTube. And for any residents, if you all have been trying to reach me, feel free to reach me via email because I am having phone difficulties. So if you all have been calling me, I'm so sorry if you all haven't been able to reach me. But my email address is bnorwood@vodalton.org. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
All right, anyone else? All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to publicly announce our 5th District Commissioner, which was Monica Gordon, was sworn in today as our new Cook County Clerk. So the 5th District, Dalton is in the 5th District, and I just want to publicly say that congratulations to Monica Gordon, the Cook County Clerk, and we hope she does a wonderful job. She is a true woman that exemplifies what true leadership is. Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
Yes, Mayor.
Go ahead.
Okay, a few acknowledgements. I want to thank Dalton Park District, President Cleo Jones, Commissioners Gail Towers, Commissioner Sandra Wells, Commissioner, I thought I saw him here, Kyle Rochelle, and Commissioner Willis Harris. Their partnership allows us to have this space, so we want to give a great thanks and kudos to them. Partnership means everything to the Board of Trustees. While I'm on giving accomplishments, I want to say congratulations, Trustee Kiana Belcher, this Friday being honored by the Chicago Southland Black Chamber of Commerce Trustee of the Year 2024. It's actually funny to watch her blush a little bit, so I'm gonna pause. Separate from that, a couple of other things the board has been working on. We've talked about the status of the budget that we need to have implemented because we're well behind on that. The original budget, as it was presented to us in draft form, had a $2.8 million deficit. I was notified by the administrator today that a budget will be forthcoming to the mayor and the board with a balanced budget by the end of this week. Now, that budget is not in its final format. That is the first presentation to the board of a balanced budget. From there, we need to review it, look at the different categories to see how we got balanced, and then present that to the community so that that process can continue going. But we need to move it as quickly as humanly possible. Separate from that, our audits, we have to complete fiscal year 2022 and 2023 audit. Both are underway. The Comptroller's Office had placed an auditor that has been working with the administration, Administrator Freeman, our HR representative, finance department. Both audits are being done in a back-to-back fashion. Can't be done simultaneously, but they're going back-to-back. That is going to be a little bit of a lengthy process. We anticipate about a 3 to 4 month process for the first year, and then maybe a 1 to 2 months. So we may be looking at 6 months in totality of getting the audits current or caught back up to date. So those are the initiatives that the board has been working on with the administration. I want to give them thanks for the assistance from HR Department, Administrator Freeman, as well as the Finance Department. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you. Next on the agenda is Village Clerk's report.
Good evening again, everyone. Today, I'm asking for approval of the minutes from the November the 6th, 2024 regular board meeting.
All right, is there a motion to approve the minutes from November 6, 2024, regular scheduled board meeting?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you, board. Another thing that I have on the agenda today is the approval of the Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and the Board of Trustee 2025 holiday schedule. So I'm also asking for your approval of those two items.
Is there a motion to approve the Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and the board holiday schedule?
I make a motion.
Is there a second? Second. The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you again, board. That concludes my report.
All right, next is Village Administrator's report. All right, he's not here. Next is Engineer's report. All right. Moving on, next, is there a motion to approve the corporate bills?
I make a motion to.
All right, is there a second? Second. And motion is second, please call the roll.
Oh, Mayor, I have a question. Are you doing them separately because it's an A and B? You just said corporate bills, so we got the
We could bundle
electronic
it.
and AP.
Do you want to bundle it? Bundle it. Unless it's something y'all taking off. Y'all want to bundle it? Okay, so is there a motion to bundle A and B?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed to bundle corporate bills A and B.
All right, is there a motion to approve to pay the corporate bills for A and B?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next is new business. Is there a motion to accept and approve the 2024 property tax levy collected in 2025 in accordance with the Truth in Taxation Law of Illinois? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion?
Yes, Mayor.
Okay, go ahead.
Just want to speak to this. Every year, we have to file a tax levy and appropriation. Well, our annual tax levy, the board has given the direction to Attorney Ken Carr, who is the one that's preparing the ordinance, that the levy remain at the same level as it was last year. No increase on the property taxes while the board continues to work on budget matters and things. We don't want to be saddling an increase on taxes without having the proper conversations with the residents. So that's my comment.
All right, call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion to approve resolution number 24-010, a resolution supporting a proposed Class 8 classification for certain property within the Village of Dalton, 1445 East Sibley? Is there a motion?
Mayor, if I may, clerk advised that the resolution number as printed on the paper should be 24-011. Of course, you read it correctly, but the number on here.
Okay, so we changing it to 24-011.
Yeah, the actual resolution reflects the correct number, but it was incorrect on the agenda.
All right, duly noted. All right, is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I'll mention, because I know one of my favorite residents and neighbors asked for a little bit of a background on this. This is for the Shell gas station over on the corner of Sibley and Lincoln. There's going to be a new buyer to this property, so this will be the first opportunity that they've had at a Class 8. For my votes historically, in addition to in an effort to attract new businesses to our community, I've always given them the benefit of the first Class 8 in particular for those that offer sales tax revenue, motor fuel tax revenue, and other ancillary benefits or other revenue streams to the village of Dalton. So for this one, I'm in favor. When it comes to renewals, historically, I have declined to do a renewal because you've gotten a tax break for a little bit over a decade. So that we feel at that time the business should have been built up in a manner that can sustain it. So that's my kind of description on there.
All right, anyone else? So I guess you guys want to give another tax break because it's a new owner and not because they're not renewing. So you want to give it because it's a new owner, correct?
Was that a statement or question?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, in order to attract people or make it viable for a company to sell their business as well, the taxes are going to play a big part in there, and the current owner is having some difficulty because of the same set of taxes. So in order to make it a little bit more business friendly and make it attractive for a business to come into our community, which is the new business, as well as to allow the current owner who's having some challenges, that's why I'm for it.
And this is the gas station on the corner, correct?
That's correct.
So did they have a Class 8 prior to this?
No.
Okay. Okay. Any other comments? All right, Colorado.
Yeah, I want to add slightly, and this is just for the residents. My perspective, because I'm in agreement with Trustee Houses also, but I would rather see a property get a chance than be vacant. We already have an issue with vacancies in the village, and something is better than nothing. So if we can eliminate an eyesore and bring potential revenue to the village, then I'm all for it. At least the first time, and then the second time, I may do a little more research and a little bit thinking about it, but I do believe that right now our goal is to bring businesses to the community so that we could prevent as many eyesores as possible. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, let me clear it up for everybody because she said eyesore. It is a current business that's currently operating. Unfortunately, he's selling his business, and now they want to give a Class 8. As you all know, when we give out Class 8, we have to make sure when we give the Class 8 that it is beneficial to the community. The problem I have is when you give the Class 8, where do y'all think the difference go? Got to go back into the community. So we give the business a break, but yet the homeowners are all complaining about their property taxes are too high or they went up or whatever. So you have to weigh it out. And all I'm asking is questions of why are we giving it Class 8? It is a operating business currently, and it is a gas station, is my question. But the board, y'all gonna do what y'all want. Y'all gonna choose to give the Class 8. It's totally up to the board. I am here to just educate the public. When we give a Class 8, okay. Please order, thank you. I'm entitled to state my statement, and when I say my statement, guys, whether you want to hear me or not, that's on you guys. But it's people that do watch this that hear what I say and understand what I'm saying. Just because you don't get it right now, don't mean the ones that's watching don't get it. So with that being said, that is why I'm asking and making my statement for the record of what's going on with a Class 8. So that's all I have. Colorado, please.
May I?
It's not back and forth. If you want to make a statement, go right ahead.
Because I have something to say about what you said.
Go ahead.
I just feel that your comment, I understood it, but I think it's unfair to say over the last 3 years since you've been here, we've lost so many business. And since somebody is saying they're going to buy this place outside of losing it and letting it sit there, I don't understand why would it be a problem. We received a letter today from John Kasparik saying we're down $94,000 just in business license. So when you start talking about a business, yes, we're saying we are in support of the Class 8, but we rather have the Class 8 and have some taxes outside of another place that's sitting there, which is right off the expressway. It's entering into Dalton, so that would be the first thing you see. And these are businesses that we don't want to leave. We're trying to get businesses back in the community. So I feel it's unfair to say, because you took it as saying that we're putting it back on the residents. When you start educating, tell the whole story. Don't say half the story, tell the whole story. So I want to be clear, since people are looking at this, just to say we have to be very meticulous about making sure that we don't lose any more business at this current state. You should have thought about that when you took the trips.
Okay. So let me set trustee straight for the record, guys. And then I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put it on the record. When people talk about trips, y'all should do y'all research, because I didn't take a trip from here, the village of Dalton. So as it relates to our budget here, tell them stop lying to y'all. Won't y'all do it for you? And you will see that I didn't take a trip from the village of Dalton. So stop lying to the public. That's number one. Hold on. Number two, as it relates to everyone here, y'all know, just like I know, they sell between each other their businesses. So stop it. Stop with the games. Yes, I respect the business owner over there. I have no issue with you. But all I'm doing is making my statement so residents understand what is going on in your own backyard. And she say, tell y'all the truth. The truth is they try to put all kinds of business through our city, through our village, from strip joints to bodegas to you name it. The board of trustees are behind it all. But guess what? They get mad when I put a blockade and say, no, we don't want that in our town. We want a family-friendly town. That's what we want. So when they don't get their way, or when people don't want to play with them, they get up here and they say the opposite. Come on, guys, order, guys. Like I said, you don't got to listen to me, but other people are. So let me get my statement out. At the end of the day, this is where it's at. We are here to do what's right for the community, the people, not just because. And she just said, I don't want people to leave. Then guess what? Everybody, y'all threaten to leave, and let's see if they give all y'all Class A. It don't work like that. It's protocol to it. So all I'm saying to you guys is, won't you do your homework before you sit here and just believe what everybody say? So I want to put that out. All right, I'm done with it. Moving on. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion
All right.
passed.
So homeowners, y'all gonna pay for it. There's your tax dollars. And guess where the difference go? Back to all the homeowners. All right, moving on. Next, discussion on settlement offer for 300 West Sibley versus the Village of Dalton.
Mayor, items C, D, and E are executive session items.
You said C, D, and E are? Okay. Next is mayor's report. Okay, thank you. So my part, I appreciate you guys for always coming out and listening to what I have to say. As your mayor, I love my job. I love what I do. I ran for office because I wanted to change the area that I live in. I want you to understand this. When you guys get up and make false statements, things with no facts, understand that you will be sued. I am coming for everyone that defamed my name, that got up here and lied on me, or just said something to the mic that's not truthful. So understand that us as politicians, because I don't tell y'all we don't have rights, we have rights as well. So I just want to put that out there, because the disrespect that you guys displayed at that mic is unbelievable. For you to be my elders and people that we should look up to, as I always say this, I am the youth. You're supposed to uprise, uplift, and make sure that we have a voice. Hey guys, out of order. And I see why people kick people out of the building. You gotta have respect. We have an ordinance that says you cannot disrupt the meeting, but yet you still do it. So please stop. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand that you won't want to disrespect your mom, your daughter, your auntie, your uncle, your grandfather. So please give the respect. Respect the seat. I have the seat now, whether you like it or not. I am your mayor. So I need you guys to respect when you come to the mic. Every single time, please stop. Every single time that you guys come to the mic, You don't talk about anything of substance as it relates to our community. You talk about a dislike of a person. That is not what we're here to do. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. And with that being said, that means your street light out. You need your sidewalk fixed. You need your trees trimmed. Things like that of substance. But y'all don't get up here and talk about none of that. That's why you see things going the way it go, because you waste your time to come up here to be hateful to a person. Not cool, not right. Next, you guys keep talking about elections. You know, and I say it all the time, I won my seat by 82%. Know this, I am going to come through on a landslide just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the upcoming election in February of 2025. So I want to put that out there since y'all keep talking about elections at a board meeting. But I want to make sure you understand that. Food giveaway. The food giveaway was really dope. We had the largest food giveaway here in our village, and everybody came out. It was sponsored by Thornton Township, and as it relates to every community came through. The line was ridiculous long, but we fed everybody, and I stayed all the way to midnight, really. So one thing about me is I am a true public servant for the people. I'm going to stay. I'm going to do the things that you're not going to see no other elected official do, despite the hate and the things that people got or want to say. So I just want to point that out. But the news or nobody was out there to film or show us feeding everyone. Guess what? People may not like you, but you focus on the ones that love you. That's what life is. Focus on what you do within that dash, your commitment to service. That's why I stand in this fire. That's why I see and take all that hate that y'all throw at me, because at the end of the day, what God say? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So know that what you put out will be given back to you back tenfold. So I want to put that out there. Toy giveaway. We got a toy giveaway, so if anybody did not sign up, make sure you sign up for the toy giveaway, because there's a lot of babies that don't have toys, that need toys. We give up to 3 to 4 toys per kid. So if you got 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, every kid gets up to 3 to 4 toys. And guess what? They can pick their own items. They come in the building and they go shopping like it's a Toys R Us. So that was really epic last year. It's going to be even better this year. Please come out and join us. We also have the food giveaway for Christmas. I don't know what I'm gonna give y'all this time. Last year was really dope. The Thanksgiving box had greens, beans, you name it in the box. We had turkey, we had ham, and y'all know I grew from the earth. That's how I grew up from my household. So I want you to have fresh produce. So I'm not really big on all those canned goods. So you had everything that was fresh in the box, and you didn't have to go shopping. You had seasoned salt, you had sage, you had garlic powder, you had every single thing in that box. The sugar, the vanilla, the nutmeg, you had everything. So I just want to point out how great the boxes really were, and a lot of people was really happy to have received it. For those that didn't get it, especially in my city, I did pull up and I still delivered the boxes the next 2-3 days until we got them all out to all our residents in the village of Dalton. So I just want y'all to know I love y'all, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. And these are the things that your mayor always do. Every single time. I'm never going to stop giving back to our community, producing for our community, despite what anybody has to say. I'm going to always do my job, and I'm going to do it to the utmost respect, and I'm going to make sure that you get your needs met. Also, we have the Christmas tree lighting. Christmas tree lighting, we are going to announce that. Please come out. That's a whole lot of fun as well. You get the meat sign up. We have cookies and cake. We have all kinds of stuff on that day. And, of course, your hot chocolate with your marshmallows for the baby. So please come out for that, because that's really dope. I just want to make sure you knew that. Oh, my vetoes. I am vetoing several different items. Please get that to the clerk, attorney. We are vetoing the trip. So y'all talk about trip and pay that was given to trustee Tammy Brown. We also are vetoing, I am vetoing the payment to the attorney down there of $139,000. So all I'm trying to tell y'all, if it's gonna make sense, make it make sense. But these people are getting paid. They are putting themselves on the warrant list, and you guys not paying attention. Prior agendas, Trustee Kiana Belcher was on there. Brittany Norwood was on there. So they're paying themselves, guys, but they're not paying for your services to fix your streets, to give you concrete, to give supplies to Public Works. These are all the things that I keep on telling you about. I keep on showing you. But guess what? Hopefully y'all woke now, because they're paying themselves. But we so broke. Guess what? Everything stops, right? But they're still paying themselves. So I want to point that out to you. Did you give her the vetoes? Okay, I just want to make sure we give you the vetoes. Want to take a picture of it? So you got it. Another thing I've noticed too that's really heartbreaking is you have all these people coming from all over just to indulge in the drama here in the village of Dalton. But it's sad because it's the people from the outside interference that keeps up the drama here in our village. Little do you guys know. Police are called several times because you guys have been flying people in, doing different things. Y'all come to the podium talking about nothing, as always, but yet you want to get your clicks and views to be on the news, but you flew in from Arizona, you flew in from Texas or whatever. And it said in my heart because the residents of Dalton cannot come to board meetings half of the time because you guys was overtaking it with the hate groups. Look at this room right here. You don't want to have meetings at Village Hall, but yet it's not even 20 people in this building. So all I'm saying to you is you can have your meetings in Village Hall because you have enough space. That is our home. That is where we supposed to conduct our business, and we will be back there soon, shortly. But I just want to point out to you all the things that I'm faced with, and I'm going to continue to keep Dalton moving forward. What's next for Dalton? Dalton is going to see their mayor rise like the phoenix. You're going to see me come out of the ashes, yep. And you're going to see me be victorious as I still love on you, still commit to public service, and never, ever give up on you. So please don't ever give up on me. I just want to thank you for coming out this evening. I have a lot more to say. You will see me with my voice throughout this next couple of days. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of facts and a lot of things to showcase as I move forward. Ladies in the front, you will be exit out of here the next time you interrupt this meeting because at the same time, I've told you once, I've told you twice, next time you will be out the door. We're not going to keep entertaining the people here as it relates to being able to get my voice heard. My voice will be heard like you guys get the same respect. When you go to the podium, you have 3 minutes uninterrupted, and we sit here and we listen to whether you got something good, bad, or negative to say. We still listen to it all. So you have to give me the same respect, whether you like me or not. I am still your mayor. So when you call me for that snow, I still pull up and shovel your snow. Ask Trustee Stubbs. So next on the agenda is there a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, well, and you gotta make a motion for the items of why we're going into closed session. What is it for?
I make the motion for discussion regarding appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees. A. B, discussion regarding pending and probable or imminent litigation.
All right, is there a second? Second. All right, it's been motion second, call the roll.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Tammy Brown, I'm sorry. Trustee House?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Motion passed to go into an executive session.
All right, so we're going to closed session, so you guys can wait if you like. If we do come out, we will vote on whatever business needs to be conducted. Other than that, you can stay or you can go home. Thank you so much.
All right.
Now, where y'all go?
So, what did you guys think? I know the first thing you guys probably thought. All right, let me see if there's here anything else. Give me a second.
I know, I've never seen a veto like this.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. I don't get it, but.
Okay, there's nothing else happening right now. So we're gonna hang out a little bit. We'll see what happens at this, what they'll say after the meeting, after their executive session. But what you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Oh, Max is there. Hugging on Belcher. Okay. I don't understand anything. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the meeting? Okay, this is my, I'll say, as we look at the bingo on the board there, all the hits came from the mayor's report. She said, let me educate y'all as it relates to y'all out of order. She said she loved everyone. There's nothing you can do about it. She also mentioned clickbait. She talked about Trump. She's going to win by landslide like Trump. She did remind everyone that she won by 82%. She's going to sue all of us, I guess me and other people. She is your mayor. She reminded us that. That was the whole point of the meeting. And really the same thing. This is an interesting point here. Someone said it was dope. That was funny. So, and this is an honest question. It wasn't a full group of people there. Do people no longer care about this situation, or they have their minds made up? I know when you talk about the main election, right? Trump and Harris, people knew what they wanted months ago. So it's possible everyone kind of knows where they're going to vote. But it's interesting that not a lot of people are there. Like, it's not full. I mean, I'm not saying it was, I don't know how many people were there. It just seemed like there was just not a lot of people there compared a couple of months ago. And maybe it's just cold. I don't know the degrees. Maybe it's cold and there's nothing really could be done in the situation. I did find that interesting. Also, yeah, she was very, very chill in the beginning, but I didn't think that she was going to stay chill the entire time. I knew eventually she would turn up on things that she thinks are important to her. Obviously, the mayor's report. She does all the hits, talking about people are lying, people coming in from outside, talking about probably all the content creators coming in who don't live there. But that's a good question. Yeah, the shock value. But it's interesting. I think people outside are still, and they're not saying invested, but they're watching a lot of it. I'm just interesting to the people who are there. I guess they're tired of it. If I had, they're probably just done dealing with the situation. Oh, she put that there? Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I gotta put that there. I think she did talk about taxes, right? Yeah, let's make sure we get all of the checks in there as we talk about the meeting a little bit. 20. Okay, so it's pretty cold. I wouldn't be there. I would not be there unless I was working. So it's kind of cold. So we don't really know how all the residents that are there, how they feel, because if they don't show, they're not there. We don't know. And I doubt for a village they're going to do any kind of polling. But what came out of the meeting to me was the fact that Stan Brown and Andrew Holmes, where are they? I think Stanley Brown had a birthday recently. He's like, I don't think showing up. The amount of people and coverage and all the situations that have been happening, why are they not showing up to the meeting? Like, why are they choose not to go to this meeting? Andrew Holmes, these people have been voted in as trustees, and Andrew Holmes has missed a lot of days, a lot of meetings. At this point, they're supposed to have meetings twice a month. They haven't had that since I've been here checking out this meeting. You can't show up for one time, once a month. You've missed so many months due to your situation, and then you don't show up. Stan Brown, no one really knows where he is. He's either, at this point, I don't know what Stan Brown is doing. He's whatever. I guess whatever is going to be his safe landing spot for him to do what he has to do. I guess that's where he'll be. But it just seems, no accountability, no action. Stan Brown has straddled the fence lately. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess at this point, it's probably save yourself, not necessarily jump into a side. Like whatever he can do so he doesn't get in trouble is probably where he's going to be. John O'Brien says, I talk to people in Dalton because it's one town over and most people have no idea who she is. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy if that's true. People come and go. The most important thing is Hainier doesn't have the right to dictate how many people should be allowed to attend. Well, of course. I mean, the problem is that she should have done this when they had the people there trying to get in. Do it earlier on. Have the meeting at the Park District. This wouldn't be an issue. They could have. They probably would have went back to the village once it got super cold and people didn't want to show up. I think probably that. I think another comment there that the shock value has deteriorated. People are tired of it. They just want everyone to work together. They don't want to deal with watching, the village on the news with people going back and forth, sniping each other. It has become tiring. And, of most of the meetings, this was relatively calm. Right? I mean, she still did what she had to do. Like I said, that one mayor's report, she was able to rat off all of these bingo checks. And there's some other ones that she does all the time, and I kind of miss those as well. But she used the 82%, but that has kind of been debunked because it was during COVID and during a time where people were scared to leave their house to do anything that wasn't go to school, take care of your kids, or most people did not want to go outside. So that 82%, will that happen next year? I guess we'll see. And obviously, where she was trying to keep the meetings at the village, but obviously at that point it was getting too ridiculous to a point where they say, you know what, you have to do it here. And at that point it's too late. She's already. One moment she tried to say, let's work together, but she has done everything possible to not work together. So that's why, everyone's at the Park District. So we'll see. I don't know if everyone's left yet. I don't know if anyone's still hanging out to see what they're going to talk about after they have their executive sessions. I know at the village, I remember when they did this in the village hall and people were able to look through the window to see them talking, but I guess they're not doing that here. Rita. So Carlisle is a trustee for the township, not the village Dalton. Andrew Holmes and Stan Brown are the trustees for Dalton. And if they don't show up, is there, I don't think they didn't show up based on a strategy. Maybe. I think Andrew Holmes maybe didn't want to deal with what was going on. But you've been voted. You got to show up. At least, I don't know. That's just me. That's just me talking and talking. Oh, yeah. I agree. I want the information. At this point, it's political suicide that she refuses to actually bring up these points that she keeps talking about. It's getting really close to the election. You should have this information out right now. If you believe that everyone is out to get you or whatever the issue is, you need to start talking about it now. You should have did a couple of months ago. So we're all waiting. What is the information that you're holding? Other than no one's getting along and everyone is not working. All right, we've seen that. We kind of understand that. But why? Again, what is this information? What is the receipts that you have hold up? What are you waiting for? Is what I guess what I'm asking. What is she waiting for? Oh, that's what's up, TV. Appreciate the 999 super chat. Much love to you. Thank you. And she takes. I think it happens often. Well, public comments they go after her. I don't know. I think I'm trying to figure out what she is doing because I don't see how this is working. But again, I don't live there. I don't know how these people feel. Is that? Oh, let me turn that down because I don't know if that's music coming from there. But if it's 16 degrees, yeah, I'll just stay home. I'll just stay home. Yeah, 16 and 2. Yeah, like you've been holding on for a while. It's if you're talking about in terms of public perception, also your political career, you need to stop holding on to the receipts and show them the receipts, or show the people that are going to be responsible for voting you in. When is it going to happen? You know. Yeah, because that's the conclusion I have, Kim. It don't seem like that she has any receipts. Where are the receipts? It's baffling. Ram with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of the support. Thank you very much. Long-standing member of the channel. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, if I had to bet, I don't think she has receipts. I think she would have brought them up already. The only thing she says is, well, the trustees still get paid, but they cancel out some other things. She's canceling out the lawyer that they're using. Rinse and repeat. That's she talks about that in every meeting. Yeah, I don't know why Max Solomon is there, because the judge didn't allow him to be hired. The judge allowed Lockett to be there for 30 days, and I guess Burge, right? Even though Burge is not certified as a cop. So the fact that Max is there, I guess maybe she's paying him purely as defense attorney. I have no idea. Benjamin says, Hannibal, she is bluffing. She don't have any more. Come on. You think she'll be able to hold on to that? Good point. Considering when she's excited about something, you can tell the big smile, she'll talk for a full hour. But when it comes to, okay, where is this information that's supposed to expose everything? We're waiting. I mean, if she's holding it, she has a lot of patience, because the more this comes out, at least in my opinion, that a lot of people are not going to vote for her. Oh, maybe she gave this receipt to the feds. I have no idea. Like I'm assuming she's probably has communicated with them as well. But we're all waiting, and especially at least I don't live there, but if you are a resident of Dalton, you would want to know what is going on. Why has these meetings become so filled with drama and people going back and forth and all this stuff? And when they watched it, WGN and other, I guess, Fox affiliate stuff that's in Chicago, what is going on? You look to your leader. Okay, leader, what is happening? Why you seem to not be able to get along with most of the trustees there? Let us know, rather than the same spiel that she spits out when she's, at the meeting. Casey Cat says trustees are paying bills now, all the extra nonsense bills that she keeps sliding unapproved for payment. I hear that. They went to executive session. Casey Cat, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, they went to executive session. I think they're going to come back out to vote on a few items. So we're just chilling out. We're just hanging back until they come back in and see if anything else going. Pretty quick. I mean, if she just came one time, the meeting probably been over by now. That was pretty quick. But I'm just trying to see what the stuff they were talking about in the executive session. So I could find that in the agenda here. So the executive session is discussion regarding appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, and dismissal of certain employees. And then discussion regarding pending or probable or imminent litigation. So hiring and firing people and whatever lawsuits that they've going back and forth with. So Awesome. Yeah, so tomorrow is the caucus for the township. So I don't know. I don't know who's actually going to be there. I mean, probably Critical or reality TV show. Maybe they'll head down there to see exactly what's going on. Is Tiffany going to be able to be considered to be nominated? I didn't go dive into the whole caucus thing. Things very like politics type of stuff. It may go crazy down there because I guess a lot of people are trying to vie to become supervisor. But we'll definitely check it out and see what happens during it. I think it's tomorrow at. I don't have the time. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll put up on the community post. I'm not sure. When is that caucus? 16 with the 999 super chat. Appreciate it. She is mad because her chariots are gone. Yeah. Oh, Ed Steve said he will be there. Okay. All right, we'll see. Maybe there'll be some streaming, and if it's streamed out, we'll check it out. I don't really know. Like at the end of the caucus, is it possible that she cannot no longer run if she doesn't have enough support? Is that the end goal, or at least the end game, with her not being able to run? Yeah, listen. We had a pretty warm fall. I can't complain too much, but yeah, winter has hit. Like right now, I got a space heater on. It is freezing. It is freezing. So yeah, we're still staring at nothing. Actually, yeah, where I gotta find something on that caucus that's supposed to happen. I think the Lansing Journal talks about it. Let me see. Did they have it? Do they have information about it? And I'm just staring at my phone and I can't find any information about it. Okay. Thank you, Paul Roberts. Appreciate it. So if she loses the vote tomorrow, she cannot be a write-in candidate for a township office. Okay, so this is a big deal. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. And so this may be the end, possibly the end of her term, at least future as a township supervisor. So if you could say what she's worried about, I think it's possible that is probably weighing on her mind, because that's where the majority of her income comes in, right? Like that's where she's getting the $200 plus $1,000 salary. So I'm checking my email. Let's see. I think I got an email. Let me see. I gotta sign in. I'm already signed in. Okay, cool. Oh, there you go. See, I'm just blind. I can't see anything. Let's see. Okay, cool. Let's see here. All right. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see it as big as I can. Oh, but the thing is all jumbled up. Give me a second. Actually, let me move this over so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. Oh, I know the issue is. No, that's not it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, so December 3rd, caucus of the Democratic Party in Township of Dalton, Cook County, Illinois, will be held over here, commencing at 7 o'clock for the purpose of nominating candidates for supervisor, clerk, trustees, 4 of them, assessor, highway commissioner. Residents of Thornton Township who want a better understanding of the purpose and process of the caucus can download a PDF of the caucus Township Caucus Guide. All right. So who's actually going to be there? Who's going to hang out? I'm assuming it's going to be just as cold as it today. It's going to be kind of, you know, on the first Tuesday in December, preceding the date of the regular township election. A caucus will be held by the voters of each established political party and township to nominate its candidates for the various offices to be filled at the election. Notice of the caucus shall be given at least 10 days before, by is held by a publication in some newspaper having a general circulation in the township. Oh, so you guys think it's going to be kind of crazy? I'm assuming like it's going to be kind of like a lot going on. Just wondering how you keep that northeast weather in Chicago. When she is not reelected, what is Tiffany going to do for income? Where can she even work? Politicians get jobs. If she took care of somebody, she'll get a job. Right? Even the most like disgraced, what do you call it? We disgraced like politicians. They get jobs. They get a job without a problem. They'll figure it out. Because eventually someone's going to return. Someone's going to look for a favor. Like, hey, I took care of you. You gotta take care of me. Blah blah blah. Always with the wig jokes. Tiffany's down when Mr. Brown don't show up at the meeting. Something is going on. I don't know. I mean, he shows up for the meetings. Is it because it's his birthday? I did see that. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's even a good excuse to miss these meetings. But again, I don't know. No idea why he didn't show up. A cooker Frank, she'll get another job making $22K. That's a lot of money. That is life-changing money. That's a really sharp decline in income. But like I said, as a politician, if you did favors for business owners, you did favors for people who have power, some money, most likely you'll be taken care of. Now, the problem is with her, a lot of politicians are lawyers. So a lawyer can get a job doing a whole lot of different things because you have your law degree, you've passed the bar, obviously. You could practice law. You could also do many other jobs. She's not a lawyer, so that's a little difficult to kind of find employment as fast. Like Christopher Clark, right, the mayor for Harvey. I think he actually may become he's looking to run as township supervisor. He is a lawyer. Actually, if you guys, I'm sure you guys are you guys familiar with? Are you guys familiar with the Harvey guy? Let me see. Let me see if I can find. Give me a second to find information of the Harvey, the guy that he's looking to be the supervisor of the township because Harvey is in the township. This is 5 months ago, but it kind of shows you like you talk about Hayner and how she handles meetings. Let me check this one out. Right?
With chaotic confrontations at City Hall.
Let's hear that again.
Topping the 10 video you'll see only on 2 tonight. Another southern suburb with chaotic confrontations at City Hall.
We've told you about the ongoing investigations over spending in Dalton, often causing blow-ups between the mayor and residents. And tonight, tensions boiled over in Harvey.
How dare you send your police after peaceful residents?
Why do you grab? I didn't understand why he grabbed dude like by the neck like that. Like, come on. So bad.
Business owners there say they're being slapped with unnecessary fees, but city leaders say they need the money. CBS 2's Charlie Demar live for us in the control room, hearing from both sides tonight. Charlie?
And Joe and Erica, some of the frustration in Harvey is over the mayor's plan to collect on delinquent property taxes. Some of the business owners we spoke to today say their business licenses have been withheld in exchange for a fee, calling the program extortion.
But to us, this is where everything started.
Benicia Gonzalez hasn't been able to open her auto repair business in South Suburban Harvey since May.
From one day to the next, we were forced to shut down, and the sign was put on our window.
The shop, which has been in Gonzalez's family for over 2 decades, had its business license renewal denied because they owe property taxes.
I'm doing everything that I can in my power to pay these tax bills that was left behind, but I'm only 24 years young, and I'm doing what I can do.
Harvey business owners in a similar position were offered a settlement agreement with the city, pay $2,500 a month and keep your business open.
Come on, if you don't mind coming in here.
We caught up with Harvey Mayor Christopher Clark as he left a special city council meeting.
The only thing we're asking is for those businesses to pay their property taxes and stop using our city services for free.
It's unethical, right? I can't say it's illegal, but it certainly seems unethical.
Harvey Alderwoman Colby Chapman, a vocal critic of Mayor Christopher Clark,
I don't have any discussion. I just want you to
Thank you very much.
says the underserved suburb is at times dysfunctional.
Serve the people and know that we're elected to be here for the people. So
Pastor Jonathan Johnson says he was in disbelief when he was told his church would need to register for a business license.
It was almost $700. I said, where did this come from?
I never was able to figure this out. Is it illegal to get or to charge a church to get a business license? I never had a chance to ever look that up. Like, is that something that's legal?
We are federally and state exempt from taxes, and I really do feel like it's more of a dictatorship here in the city of Harvey at this point.
How dare you send your police after peaceful...
Minutes into the city council meeting, someone in the audience was removed by police at the direction of Mayor Clark. Officers handcuffed the man and led him out of City Hall.
I'm the chair and I am responsible for keeping the order. If people in the audience or in the council do not want to keep that order, then they will be removed.
I'm calling on every state official. We need help. We need strong oversight.
And Mayor Clark says safety is the reason that churches now need business licenses. Without one, he says that the city is unable to inspect churches. Reporting live tonight in the control room.
Okay, there's another one that I want to show you guys. This happened recently, I believe. Give me a second. If I can find it. I think I may have saved it under my, let's see. Nope, that's not it. Oh, my internet going slow.
Go the fuck back.
Shut up, Wes Watson. Let's see. Oh, this happened a month ago. So the alderwoman that you saw just been interviewed, she was arrested. So let me show you guys that real quick. Everything's so slow today.
An elected official from a south suburb arrested in jail today, saying the city's mayor is to blame.
This political feud is in Harvey, and WGN's Jenna Barnes joins us live from outside the police department there with more tonight. Jenna?
Ray and Micah, Harvey police are not backing away from the arrest of Alderwoman Colby Chapman, even though she was released without being charged, and she calls the arrest an abuse of power.
I'm in the back of the police car. The video is slightly turned because I'm in handcuffs.
Harvey Alderwoman Colby Chapman streaming on Facebook Live in the back of a police car Wednesday morning.
Stated that I filed a false police report, which I did not.
Held by Harvey police for hours, then released without charges. In an arrest, Chapman says was politically motivated.
I've always used my platform to stand for the residents here in the 2nd Ward and serve the city of Harvey. And I believe overall my servitude is agitating to certain pieces of the administration.
The Harvey Police Department has come to the conclusion
but only after having arrested my client and having my client stay in custody for in excess of 5 hours, that they didn't have a basis to arrest Ms. Chapman.
The arrest for an alleged false report stems from an incident between Chapman and the Harvey City Administrator in August, captured on this surveillance video. She was arrested then, too.
I simply am here to do my job, and I simply just want to be able to do that.
Crazy.
As opposed to being arrested, falsely targeted.
Chapman points to her criticism of Mayor Christopher Clark as the reason for her arrest, criticism that's gotten her escorted out of city council meetings. This is video from one of those instances earlier this year.
I've worked adamantly to get questions answered, and specifically around our financial landscape. Those questions are always met with some authoritarian rebuttal.
WGN News called the mayor for comment. His PR representative sent a written statement, including this quote from Harvey's police chief, reading, "Filing a false report wastes valuable resources and undermines public trust. While it's unfortunate the Cook County State's Attorney, Kim Fox, chose not to prosecute her sorority sister, Colby Chapman, our investigation clearly shows a contradiction in Chapman's claims."
We should be thankful that at least one, person in the Harvey Police Department realized it was not advisable to continue to just follow the blind instructions from a mayor who doesn't have the power to direct, people being arrested to begin with.
Though no charges were filed today, police tell us their investigation into this matter continues. Chapman's attorney tells us he plans to file a federal civil rights lawsuit as early as this week over this arrest and more. We're live in Harvey tonight. Jenna Barnes,
So this is the man that he's looking to become the supervisor. I mean, it's not funny, but it's also wild that all these issues that's happening in Harvey, he thinks, you know what, I can turn the township around. I think his party is called the Reform the Township or something like that. But there's also another video that I remember that I actually talked about this a while ago about something that happened with the homes. So let me see if I could find that. Like Harvey homes were being boarded up. If I can find that video. Oh yeah, and then you're gonna see this one because you're gonna see somebody you're pretty familiar with.
Some shocking videos circulating on social media tonight show some Harvey residents boarded up into their own apartments as crews tried to close up a condemned building. They are able to open their doors once again, but there are questions tonight about how this happened exactly. CBS 2's Sarah Maki is looking into it for us tonight.
These are the boards that went up on the units at this apartment complex. Some of those units unoccupied at the time, but some, like this one, still had residents inside. Here, it was a mother and her 2 young kids.
Wow.
Using whatever tools they can find, a community activist breaks down the boards on this Harvey apartment.
Who's that guy? Who is this individual here, guys? Who's that guy? You guys are familiar who that person is.
Complex, searching for anybody who might be trapped inside. Ultimately, there is nobody in this unit, but it's a panic that community members have felt for the last 24 hours.
There's still people in these apartments.
Rudolph Williams shows us the handles to his screen door, broken off by construction crews as they boarded up his apartment Friday afternoon. The 73-year-old unaware he was being trapped inside.
I'm used to the noise when they started to do some construction some type. Didn't pay really that much attention. After a while, I sort of drowned it out,
Yeah, this man been boarded up inside this apartment.
Williams's nephew capturing these videos from the other side, showing crews ignoring their pleas to take the boards down, telling them of the people trapped inside.
They walked right past me. I said, can y'all come aboard this window? There's a person inside it. He just looked at me and kept on walking.
And I had to push my kids out the window, and like right now my son he's scraped up. My little one, his face scraped up. it's kind of bad.
We talked with another resident, Aces Price, who didn't want to be on camera, but says she was asleep when the boards went up, escaping their ground floor apartment through a back window. Both Price and Williams tell us they used Section 8 vouchers and had already paid their rent for the month.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
We tried calling the building's owner, RFN, but got a voicemail message. Harvey police tell us the city has been contacting building owners since October about unsafe conditions, specifically referencing this collapsed stairwell. Harvey police acknowledge nobody was evicted prior to the boards going up, saying property owners boarded up the complex while their officers performed several inspections and wellness checks at the property.
This should never have happened and should never happen again.
Residents tell us they would like to move out, but some of them don't have a place to go or the money to do so. So they say for right now, they're staying put. In Harvey, Sarah Maki, CBS 2 News.
So basically that is the guy that wants to fix the township. That's the guy. I don't know if that's the best person, but I don't live there. But I don't know if that's the best person that that should be responsible if they can't make sure that people are not in a home they're trying to board up. Like someone dropped the ball here, clearly. Let's see. I think we got a little follow-up video on this situation. Let me play that.
I didn't make the call. I didn't make the decisions, even though I wasn't aware. I'm still an alderman, and that made me just as responsible too.
A seemingly divided and heated Harvey City Council meeting.
One could assume that the city of Harvey at large had some peace in it.
This building that was uninhabitable on 144th and Halsted was deemed uninhabitable by professional, certified code enforcement officers. Hear me good, and I didn't interrupt you, and don't interrupt me.
It's not funny. It's disgusting. But he's a piece of work. That guy right there. This is what played again. He's mad at the people. So this fool is mad at the people who are upset about the situation. Just because the building was, you could say, condemned, you still have to put enough effort to make sure that the people who are there are no longer there when you board up the place. And trying to get mad at the people who are at the meeting, to be a little bit upset, to have some level of emotion. He's screaming at people. And this guy, this individual, obviously Tyrone, what's his last name? Rogers. Mr. Goofball wants to start screaming at people. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Professional, certified code enforcement officers. Hear me good, and I didn't interrupt you, and don't interrupt me.
As the city council was addressing the concerns at the apartment complex, tensions flared between Mayor Christopher Clark and two alder people.
You think I'm seeing this? You don't have to accept it.
Ending with both alder people escorted out of the chambers.
For the little babies.
This comes as tenants back at
crazy. KC Cat with a $10 super chat. Appreciate. Oh, $5 super chat. I'm sorry. Lots of residents say they're planning to write in Kiana Belcher for township supervisor. I think she can get elected. Listen, I'm not there. I don't know if this guy should be it. I'm just pointing it out. Like, this don't seem like he's fit to do it. If I had at least some assessments of just some of the stories I've heard about Harvey, I don't know this guy should be it.
The apartment complex today received food and portable heaters from Andrew Holmes and other community leaders.
Oh, look at Holmes. Shout out Holmes right there. Holmes was there. Homies? Holmes, yeah, Javar. Holmes, yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
While still living in despair.
Like, who does this to human beings?
Mark Montgomery says he doesn't know where he'll be living in the coming days or weeks. This after Harvey City officials claim his property owners began boarding up these apartments Friday due to what the city calls unsafe and dangerous living conditions. Some tenants tell us they were still inside of their homes at the time of the board up.
Felt lost, lonely, depressed, scared.
But tonight it seemed to be a blame game about who called for the property to be boarded up. Mayor Clark says it was the property owners, but the owners over the phone claim it was the city's call.
They'd have to have a conversation with me on that because I haven't heard that from them. Once again, it's private property, and then they decided to take action on their own.
And tonight...
Okay, even if that is true, now they, this was such a F up that as politicians do, instead of someone saying, you know what, this falls on me. I am sorry. I apologize to the people at Harvey. I apologize to those people that were boarded up. Now they don't know where to go because it was not time to figure all this out. Instead of doing all of that, it's someone else's fault. It's a property owner. It's a private property. So you still run the city. You still run what's going on here. You should be certain that there's no one in these properties before you start boarding people and burying them in. That's like I said, I can't be a politician. I don't have any of that stuff. Going back and forth and all that type of thing. The idea that instead of just saying, you know what, we really, really screw this up. No, it's someone else's fault. It's someone else's fault. It's not my fault. Not at all. They don't care in Harvard. That's unfortunate. The city says, what about the residents that are relocating Harvey into a retention pond? I have no clue. I get, I have, like I said, I think I did 2 videos go back and forth with the Harvey stuff. And there's a lot going on. Like I said, the history, very corrupt place. But just wanted to point out that one of the people running for the township is the man by the name of Christopher Clark, the mayor of Harvey. And there's just a lot of issues with Harvey itself and the fact that he thinks he is so great at his job as mayor, he can do more. He can have another job as a township supervisor, as all the complaints about business owners being taken advantage of, or just not being able to work with these people or work with the administration. The way he handles people who don't agree with him, as you see the councilwoman alderwoman getting escorted. He doesn't like it when the residents talk a lot or have some disagreement that get escorted out. That's the kind of leadership that he is demonstrating, but he wants to be township supervisor. So as much I know a lot of people do not like Tiffany Hayner, and it looks like we'll see by tomorrow if she's going to be able to continue on. But this guy's better. Is it possible he could be worse? I don't know. I just point that out there. And he has, I think, lawsuits and situations like that. There's a long history of the things that he has done, how he has not been able to fix Harvey. Obviously, the mayor before him, I think it's Kellogg, right? He was really, really bad, really, really corrupt. And he has not been able to fix the situation. But he wants more responsibilities, guys. He wants more chances to, I don't know, do something wrong. I have no clue. But just wanted to put out there, he's looking to become supervisor of the township. I mean, it's amazing. We'll see. I think stranger things have happened. I'm looking at the trustees' stream right now. It looks like they're still in executive session. I guess they're in there for a minute. I guess they're in there for a while. So I don't know if we need to just hang out and wait for them to show up. This may be it. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me as long as you have. If anything comes out, I'll let you know. Why is it so bright in here? But I'll let you guys know if there's anything that happens in the next, I guess, hour or so. Whenever they finish the meeting, I think a lot of people are pretty much packed up and left. But yeah, guys, appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If there is a stream, maybe I'll check it out see what's going on at this caucus, to see what happens. First time I've watched a caucus, to be honest. I have no clue. It's always great to learn what was going on, but I'll definitely check it out. But thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.